All right, welcome everybody. How about it? We got royalty in the house, Bernie Perron. Let's go.
Oh, yeah.
Bernie, 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 Bernie.
Hanrahan is pumped up.
No. Hey, anybody as old as me? Anybody there for 73, 74? Anybody? Anybody?
I was there.
Bernie, we got a rowdy bunch. I can see it coming. So are you ready? You ready for this?
There you go. Let's do it.
All right, welcome everybody. We're here at Hanrahan's Irish Pub in a hot spot in Delco, right?
Oh, yeah.
We got a lot going on tonight. We got some awesome raffle prizes. If you haven't already gotten your free ones, my man over here and lady, Emily and Henry, you can grab your 2 free ones. $1 a piece for extras. All the money goes to CCC charities where we're donating stuff all the time. So dig in, dig deep. Some great prizes. Come check them out. They're all going home to somebody tonight. Who wants to win a Bernie Perron autographed jersey?
I
All right. Again, I want to thank the owner of this fine establishment, Jimmy Clark, and his crew. They do a fine job every month for us.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, Jimmy.
I want to thank John Crump Jr. for coming across the bridge. I wasn't letting that go. He fed me that material. All right, here we go. We're talking Flyers, we're talking Phillies, we're talking championships. No better man to do it with than Bernie Perron, who brought us 2 back in the 70s. Where do we start?
When I was 5 years old.
That was when you first laced up the skates?
No, I was 13.
13.
Because I'm the youngest of 7 kids. And we could only afford 1 pair of skates. So I tried to play goal the first time in my life. I was 13 years old. They scored 25 goals against me.
That wasn't bad.
And the coach said, yeah, I'll let you go. And I said, all right. But it's just to show that when you have a passion for something, beautiful things happen in the future, And I repeat this because it's so important. When you have a passion for something, what I mean by passion is, what is it that you really love to do in your life?
Yeah.
And then believe, ask, believe, and receive. The universe will provide 1 step at a time. 5 weeks later, his goaltender got hurt. When I had practice in the street because the ice remained in the street for the whole winter there in Montreal in those days. And we won the game, and then I was on my way. How about that?
There you go. There you go. Got to start somewhere, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
What do you got?
Well, I got. So, what's the feel here with championships feel in the city here? What do you,
Well,
what's your experience from it?
I'm excited, and I'll tell you why, okay? Because I've been through this before with the organization and the people in Philly, which is also very important. When you look at the players, you watch them when somebody does something good. Everybody's cheering, high five, and they're hugging each other the whole bit. The enthusiasm is there. And when you have the enthusiasm like this, believe me, it helps you to overcome. You overcame a great team.
Oh, yeah.
And they want, well, it's because they're a team, they're a family, they're happy, and they're happy for whoever's doing a beautiful thing at the time. They're not selfish, they're happy, and that's why they're winning.
That's the most important part of the game. a team, like you said, a family. We seem to be bonding together pretty well now.
Yeah.
Where maybe in the past they weren't as together. Like they say, you have a mistake, you flush it, and you move on, and you make up for it.
Oh, of course, but the one thing I didn't mention is, hey, they have the players too.
Oh yeah.
They have great players. They have great pitching. They have great hitting. You know what? They're and like I said earlier too, a little bit, they have this beautiful crowd behind them that just I played in Philly and performing in front of a big crowd in front of people like this, it brings you to a different level that is just incredible.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's kind of showing on the field. They're 5-0. Phillies are talking right now, and in the playoffs, and the Flyers are doing well. Starting off the season, the Eagles are 6-0. And we're hoping for high thoughts for the Sixers as well. So it's a great time to be in the city here in Philadelphia.
Yeah, it's awesome. We're ready for a good parade. Yeah, absolutely.
So speaking of parades, we all right?
Yeah, you're good. I think you're just joking.
We okay?
Yep.
Here we go.
Speaking of parades, let's talk about the first parade a little bit. The parade where, we didn't even know what hockey was in Philadelphia, right? It took a while for it to catch on, right? Next thing you know, what is it, 6 years later, right? We're winning a championship.
Well, I remember when the team came into existence in
66.
66, right? And the team, the Flyers decided to put us on the float on the Broad Street to introduce us to the city, which is what was brand new, right? And I think we had more people on the float than we had watching us.
Really?
Think about this, yeah. And but that was just the beginning. And it didn't take too long that the spectrum got packed. 17,000 007. And when you have fans, you're talking one word I like to I want to mention is so important, gratefulness. I'm so grateful to have been part of this beautiful city. It's incredible.
Oh yeah.
Well, I talk about it all the time because we're spoiled. Because we've got so many of you guys that have stuck around, made Philadelphia your home, Philly, New Jersey, Delaware, you've made it home. And that just buys into the fans, right? The fans, the players, the ex-players. It just creates that whole family atmosphere, And I think Bryce Harper was talking about that when he signed here, that the whole family atmosphere of Philadelphia was what brought him here. He talked to other players. He saw what went on, what goes on, and it just continues to grow.
And when you're winning like this, you need leadership. You need leadership. In our case, when we won, we had Clark, and they had a few other players too, but Clark was a big leader on this team, and it's very important when you have to make some adjustments or whatever. You close the door, no coaches, just the players, and you go over and talk about it. Really makes a big difference.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. We're having a little sound difficulty. We're going to get it right. What do you need to do? Well, that's what's vibrating. It's starting to vibrate. All right, so we're having a little sound difficulty, so we're going to try to get this right. But anyway, we're talking championships, obviously 73, 74, 74, 75. Was one of those teams better than the other?
Not really. You know what? I want to share this with people. This is very important. You know, I should have been a psychiatrist instead of a goaltender. But I want to.
You were a pretty good goaltender.
Yeah, well, I want to share this with people. It's very, very, very important that you believe in where you're at. That you believe in your team. You know, and once you reach that level, look, when we won the first Stanley Cup against Boston, think about this. They had Bobby Orr, Cecilio, Johnny Houston, Ken Hodge, and all those great players. Actually, Boston should have won in 4 or 5 games. But, Flyers had a good goalie. So, you know what I'm saying? No, but, I mean, getting aside, think about this, the players that they have. But you know what we have? We have more of what the Phillies have this year, that togetherness, and we help each other, and from the goalie to the defensive forward to coaches, management, and the great people in Philly, and that's what I share this with people because if you think it's impossible to reach your goal or whatever, you know what? Become creative and keep moving forward, and beautiful things will happen. Nobody gave us a chance to win, and here we are. In 7-4, we won the first Stanley Cup. It was beautiful.
Kind of the same feeling going on here. Nobody expected the Phillies to do what they were doing, and now they're there. 4 years away.
That's what it's all about. It's you have to be strong. You have to be a family. If you go out as an individual, it's not going to happen.
Right.
You go as a family and you care about each other, to a point where, bingo, then you make it happen. It's a beautiful thing.
Well, it just, there's a lot that goes into it. And, coaching, the right players, the right chemistry. We're talking about a lot of elements to the game, right? We're still talking the Flyers, of course. You brought up Boston, you brought up Bobby Orr, but I bring up the Watson brothers.
Do you have to? They're great buddies. That's why I said
I bring up Jim and Joe. I mean, you brought up Bobby Orr.
Well, look, the one thing I learned from Joe was so important.
He's watching, by the way.
Joe was a great defenseman. And you know what happened? When the guy came down with the puck across the goal line, Joe, and he shared that with me the whole time, Joe would play the man instead of the puck. So if it was a right-hand shot, you know that the shot will go to the left side. If it's a left-hand shot, I know the puck will go to the stick side. So if it's the advantage to be in the right place at the right time, Joe was very, very smart. And Jimmy, has more ability than Joe, of course. He could skate better than Joe, he could shoot better than Joe, he could do a lot of things.
You're saying all the right things.
All the right things.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, good.
Hey, real quick, we got a packed house, and I just want to make sure everybody's on board with what we're doing. And there's a mic in the room. If you guys have any questions, feel free to get a hold of Lauren. We'll take questions. Well, Bernie will. I will. So you guys are more than anxious. Is that the right word? Oh, we got an arm up. That's what I like to see.
I might just ask you for here.
Is it true, Bernie?
Is it true, Bernie, that when Bobby Orr shot that puck down the ice, and that they were saying, you're actually not paying attention to Flyers?
Yeah. They're folks. We're winning 1-0, and if we win that game, we win the Stanley Cup. And we had a face-off in Boston end with 10 seconds to go. The referee dropped the puck, and the puck ended up on the Bobby Orr stick. has he shot the puck? Think about this. Has he shot the puck? I'm looking at the clock. How much time we have left? 5, 4 seconds or whatever. And the puck missed the net and then he saw it. And you know what? I'm so grateful today that he missed the net because I wouldn't be here tonight.
All right then.
True story. Yeah.
What was the question again?
That was the answer to his question. Yeah.
Is this the Bobby Orr show?
Yeah.
What happened? What
I thought
happened?
we were talking championships in Philadelphia.
Right? How about it? Any more questions? Come on, you guys can dig in. Up, we got a man in the back. We got a man in the back. Can we get a mic back there?
In 71, 72, we used to go to the Civic Center to watch the Blazers. Seemed like we took about 50 shots a night when we were going for the Blazers. Can you call back your WHA experience?
WHA experience.
Having to take some shots.
Well, you know what? Think about this. And I shared this with a lot of people also. It's called risk and fear. Okay, I'm going to repeat this. It's called risk and fear. If you don't take any risk in life, you're going to live the same life, you know, all your life. You gotta take risk in life. Calculated risk, or you gotta take risk. And when I played for Toronto for 2 years, I had learned so much from Jacques Blanc, who was my idol in Montreal when I played, that I became a different goalie. And then at the end of my second season, this is when the World Hockey League came in. I received a phone call asking me if I would like to join them. Here we go. I had the safety of Toronto National Hockey League versus a question mark with the World Hockey League. I made a decision to go. Okay. I didn't like the way things went on halfway through the season, so I came back to the National Hockey League. But the rule you had to go back to your original team, which was Toronto. And guess what happened? 2 weeks later, Toronto traded me back to Philly, and we won 2 Stanley Cup. How about that? If I would have played it safe, I would have never played here. You know? So it's something to remember, guys. Risk and fear. You got to take the risk.
Beautiful thing. Beautiful thing.
Yeah.
2 Stanley Cups, Alex.
Pardon me?
And 2 Stanley Cups.
Yeah, there you go.
So we're talking championships. The city of Philadelphia. There's rumors swirling that we got a new number one in town to throw out a first pitch on Monday night. Not a new number one, excuse me. We've got a number one to throw out a first pitch Monday night. Can you?
Would it be you?
It's not me. I can tell you that right now.
Yeah, we received a phone call from the Phillies and asked us if we would be more than happy to throw the first ball on the first game at home for the World Series. Are you kidding me?
Did they tell you they're dropping the ball out of a helicopter and you gotta catch it?
I've been practicing. Now I'm not sure if I'm going to use a curve or a slider.
Oh.
There you go.
How about a stick? How about a hockey stick?
Yeah, that'd be better. But you know what? It's going to be nice to be there with the team. Number one, okay. Throwing the ball is, it's nice. But to be there with the team and to be there with the crowd and the city of Philadelphia doesn't get much better.
Well, I mean, you embody the whole city. So, I mean, that's why you're here tonight. That's why you make Philadelphia your home. I mean, it's the passion that you talk about is the passion that everybody in this room tonight has about you, since the late 60s, early 70s, right? I mean, it hasn't gone away. It'll never go away.
Well, I tell you, thanks. It's, years are going by fast. And sometimes I feel that when we played, Jesus was alive. Yeah, it was a long time ago. But you know, at the end of the day, winning a championship, you know, like I know how the boys are feeling right now, the Phillies, you know,
Right.
and winning, you know, getting into a series like this, and looking forward, working hard, be enthusiastic, and work as a team, and to reach, you know, the World Series and win it. You know, it's you know what? It's something that there's no amount of money that can buy that.
Yep,
This is why it's so special.
for sure. What, where are we at? What time is it? I lost track of
10
time.
to 7.
10 to 7. Are we ready for trivia time?
We're ready for trivia.
Little trivia, you guys, everybody need to know the rules, or everybody's got the rules down? First hand up, right? We're gonna try to grab the right winner the first time.
See what happens.
All right.
Johnny, no softballs, please.
No softballs?
No.
All right, here we go. After Bernie's contract ran out with the Toronto Maple Leafs in 1972, which team did WHA team did he sign with?
Go up and wait.
That is incorrect.
Ooh.
Miami, Screaming Eagles.
There you go.
Yeah.
There we go.
And by the way, a quick message about this. I signed for the Miami Screaming Eagles in Miami, of course. And then on the flight on the way back to Philly, I became the Blazers. So they had sold the team to the Blazers in Philly. How about that?
Did you ever put the uniform on
For Screaming Eagles.
for the Screaming Eagles? Did you ever play?
No,
No, you never played, right?
no, never played. That was during the summer.
Yeah. So the trivia prize is this awesome collage of Bernie Bryant, which he was gracious enough to sign a bunch of. So we're gonna rip that. How many trivias we got?
I got about 7 or 8.
7 or 8. How about another trivia question?
All righty. So, how many All-Star games did Bernie Bryant play in?
Please help me, I don't remember. Go ahead.
6 is incorrect. We got 5 is correct. 5 is correct.
Only 5?
Only 5.
Oh, God. Okay, it's all right.
Yeah, I think there was a little bit of.
You know, before we go on, I remember one All-Star game I played. I spent the game with Tony Esposito. Okay?
Who was it?
Tony Esposito, of course, played for Chicago, good goalie, and great goalie. And Tony, he said, I'm going to play the first half of the game, then you play second half. All right. Then I'm talking to him, and after a while he said, be quiet, I have to concentrate, be quiet, right? And then halfway through the second period, then I got in and goal. I played, and after during between second and third period, I sat next to Tony, of course, again. He never stopped yapping. You know, he was on playing, so he didn't mind yapping a little bit. God knows Tony.
Because he wasn't playing. So
Yeah, he was on. Yeah, sure.
So I guess you're the Quizzo guy? Is that what you are? You're the geeks for Quizzo? All right. Okay, so we should make an announcement that there's Quizzo going on here?
Sure, go ahead.
Is there Quizzo after our show?
No, I was supposed to play tonight, but if I'm gonna get bumped for somebody, that's okay.
Well, that's where I was going with this. You got bumped for royalty, so you can do Quizzo anytime.
We're doing it right now.
there you go.
Maybe your Quizzo is better than John's trivia.
Shots fired.
Hey, wait a second. Where's Big Show when I need one? Yeah.
Jason, you got my back? You shoved that pickle in your mouth?
We just got here.
There you go. There you go. Lauren, what do you got?
More trivia.
More trivia.
More trivia, all right.
Are you guys ready for John's trivia?
Bingo.
Bingo. Which year was Bernie Perrant inducted into the Flyers Hall of Fame?
Hands up, his hand was up.
Oh, I know. There you go.
Help me because I don't remember.
I got it.
Which year? I'm sorry.
88.
1988. Yes, that is correct. That is correct.
Very good. Good one. Was that, Mr. Quizzo, was that your answer? No?
What was earlier?
Very good. Very
Should have
good.
been earlier.
Should have been.
Hey, Dean, please write this down so I'll remember 1988. Yeah,
It is.
it is.
He wasn't inducted in 88, he was inducted in 84.
No, 88.
That's the
Flyers
Hockey
Hall
Hall
of
of
Fame.
Yeah,
What'd you call her?
baby.
Okay, I'm just checking. Just,
That was the little twist on it to get everybody not to know what was the right answer. Everybody was assuming 84. No, it wasn't.
John's locked and loaded.
I'm ready.
He's our champion. We're stuck with him. Hey, so let's talk about the alumni a little bit because I also understand that this Thursday night the Flyers are honoring the old guys.
No, not old guys, the former players.
I'm sorry, the older players.
Yeah, yeah.
Shots fired again.
The white
Of course.
Can't hear.
No, Sue yelled at Carl.
Oh, okay.
It's okay. Anyway,
So we're talking the alumni for Thursday night. Team from the 60s and 70s. They're going to be honoring them, and there's a certain somebody that's going to be banging the drum.
Yes. Are you ready?
breaking news.
Are you ready?
All right.
That's a great answer. That's it.
That's it.
There you go, folks.
Can't give away all the secrets.
Yeah, we'll be hitting the drums,
A lot
man.
of the boys coming back.
Yeah, there's, I'm not sure how many, they've been in touch with, but, it should be a beautiful night. Yeah, be awesome. Look forward to this, and you know what? It's nice to get back with the players and to get back with the crowd.
Yes.
Because without a beautiful crowd, believe me, now when I say this, without a great crowd, you don't win championships.
Oh, that's true.
In my mind, that's very important. And this is what the Phillies have today. This is a beautiful thing. Let's go, Phillies!
Let's go! You look at all the history of the Phillies fans. You know, you got Burton back in the '70s, and went through a strike. And then Evan Longoria in '08 when Tampa Bay came into town with the Phillies. And, getting on him and getting on some of the other guys during that Tampa Bay team, and they were afraid to play here.
Talking about this, I remember quickly. I remember that what's the expression when you hit the before basketball game, you hit
the Liberty Bell.
Oh, the bell.
Ringing the bell.
Yeah, ring the bell, right? And they gave us 2 seats. My wife and I were sitting at the end on the floor, on the left-hand side of the basket, right? And I'm looking at those guys, 7 foot tall, 7'2". I said, my Lord, thank God I played the right sports. You know what? It's just incredible. And sitting there on the floor, watching those guys perform, and watching the crowd in Philly, which is this is something will stay with me the rest of my life.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
the athleticism those guys have at that size to be able to move their body, the way, Embiid is just amazing the way he moves his body.
You know, they move like Carl does.
You picking on me too? I've been picked on all night, but that's okay. It's all good. It's all good.
Yeah.
Lauren, what do we got? More trivia, less trivia, more trivia. What do you got, Johnny?
All right, we just came up on an anniversary not too long ago with this one. Which year was Bernie's #1 retired by the Flyers?
Please, get the answer, I don't remember.
Couple of oohs.
1979. That is correct. October 11th, 1979.
It was?
October 11th.
Wow.
Sound like Mr. Cotter back there.
We got some knowledgeable hockey people in the house. I'm going to throw this question out there. What's the Flyers' record? 4-1,
Yes.
right? Is
4-2.
4-2? Okay, 4-2. Is anybody surprised by their fast start? Yes? Everybody's agreeing with that? Yeah?
You know, I agree with this for one reason. This year we have a great coach.
Yes.
You know, I met with him quite a few times, and very dedicated. He's not always smooth with the players. When he's not smooth, it's because you're not performing on the ice.
Right.
What I mean by performing, you're not giving 100%. And that's what he demands from his players all the time when they step on the ice, to give 100% effort. And he's very intelligent. He knows the game well. He's won the Stanley Cup.
Right.
You know, so he's a good man. We have a lot of young players, and it takes, it takes time, but you know what? He's way ahead of the game right now, 4-2, and we have, Hart, the goaltender, by the way, is just awesome. You know, I love him. He's, just a good kid.
Yep.
And he's constantly working on his system, and he's learning, reading the plays in the whole bit, and that kid is going to bring the Stanley Cup in Philly.
Oh yeah, yeah. That was with really now, having him play the team defense.
Did you guys hear that? Carter Hart's bringing the Stanley Cup to Philadelphia.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm a huge Carter Hart fan, so I got nothing but positive to say about him. I think he's, he was young when he was brought up, right? Maybe a little too early?
No.
No?
No, he's not for him, because he's a very smart kid, and he can adjust to different situations.
Okay.
And, yeah, love him.
Yeah. Yeah, the defense has gotten a lot better, around him and helping him out as well, because he was left out hanging the dragon for a while.
Yeah,
Which obviously you would know, as a goalie that.
Well, you know what it comes down to? It comes down to communication with your defenseman, to understand what your defenseman will do in different situations, and to once you read that situation, and it helps you to be at the right place at the right time to make a save. It's very, very important, and he has this ability to do it. It's beautiful.
Oh yeah.
So you're still on board with Carter Hart?
Yeah. Love this kid, and smart kid.
Okay.
And I met him a couple of times, and very, very kind, very warm person, but very dedicated to his game.
Okay.
Very dedicated on improving himself all the time.
Okay.
Yeah.
What, from your experience in talking to guys around the league and other teams, how long is this process going to take? How many years do we give him to start to be that? Who was he compared to? He was compared to Carey Price, right, in Montreal.
Yeah.
That's who they compared him to, right?
Right.
Carey's still waiting to win, right?
Well, you know what? It's you could be ready sometimes. It depends on who you have in front of you.
Exactly.
So, so it's all, it's just like the Phillies. You have a fantastic pitcher, but if you don't have a good offense, then, you have problems.
Right. Oh, yeah, it's a team game.
Yeah, it's the same thing in goal. It's a goalie. It's a team effort. The goalie is there to protect, to make the saves.
Be the stop.
But at the same time, you need the team to move forward and create opportunities and score goals themselves. Yeah.
So we're talking current Flyers hockey right now. I know there's a lot of hockey fans in the house. Any questions? Anybody?
Don't be shy.
I think Lauren has a customer.
There's one right here.
Oh, got one. Here we go.
Bernie, what's your opinion of the way that
You're talking out. You jumped right in front of that guy. Hang on. Hold that thought. Hold that thought. Just hold that thought. Go ahead.
No worries. Bernie, it's me again. I first want to thank you for the 2 Stanley Cups. Awesome. Thank you, Al. Thank you. I'm gonna let you know, my brother and I, we're going to success. We were both goaltenders. We played in high school and in Illinois. And it was because of you. You were our idol. That's why we became goal stars. But my question is, was there one player that you played against that this shot you always really worried about, or he may have had your number, or you were just that good and you had everybody's number?
Next question, please.
That was Bobby Orr, right?
No, the one player I was afraid of. Okay? Now think about this. Let me walk away from this for a second. When I played for Boston at the training camp my first year, okay, Boston had Jerry Cheevers and Ed Wilson, so I couldn't make the team. So I ended up in the minors. I didn't like it there. I wanted to play National Hockey League. So think about this. Believe in what you want to do, and beautiful things will happen. And guess what? 5 weeks later, the 2 goalies got hurt at the same time. So they had to call me up. So the first game was in Chicago, on the road, right? In Chicago, Bobby Hall. Okay. And then I'll come back to Bobby Hall in a second. Remember Stan Mikita? Okay, a good hockey player. He would come down first period, first shot, he shot at my head. All right. He came down again, second time, shot at my head again. I said, hey, I understand I'm a rookie. I said, let's move on. He said, kid, I'll let you know when I'm done. Okay. Third time, he took the shot and placed by mass. Think about this. And to myself, I said, I'm gonna fix you, you son of a bitch. Okay. The next time he's on the ice, he's in front of the net for a screenshot. And those days you could do this. That was beautiful. I took my stick and broke his leg. He never shot at my head again.
You learned quick.
So what was your question? Yeah. Okay, my answer is Bobby Hall. He's the only guy, even today, the players can come up. They do 112, 115. He shot 120 miles an hour.
Wow.
Yeah. And I would put my blocker, like you know where, and I put my catching glove in front of my face, and I would say, "Please, Lord, let him score." Think about this: 120 miles an hour. It was incredible. But what a good man! What a great player he was. And we tied the game 2-2 that game, and that was the beginning of my career.
Great.
All right.
Very good.
There you go. Fire away.
So Bernie, we were talking earlier about sports and inspired personality. I think he kind of is like a modern day version of the gentleman that coached you all those championships. Didn't take any BS or any kind of crap from the players taking shifts off. Are you behind Schwartz and him benching TK and Casey the other night? You think that's something that your former coach would do? Back when you won those championships, or do you disagree with that?
Can you just help me here? I couldn't hear you.
I guess he's questioning towards benching TK the other night. And
I'm
I
saying,
guess,
would that be something that your former coach, when you won all the championships?
is that something that Freddie,
Freddie
yeah.
would have done and not think it was
Well, the only thing, I didn't see the situation, so I can't comment on this. But the only thing I can share about this is, you asked me if it's something that happened when we played. You know, I think each team in professional sports to win a championship needs a leadership. In our case, was Bobby Clark. And you know what? And here you go. You have this jersey on. And you know what? And the beauty about this is when you have leadership, you close the door. You talk about what you're talking about among the players. No coaches, nobody around, and share how you're feeling, and have the players share how they're feeling, and then you come up with an answer, and then everybody's happy, and then you move on, and everything is fine again.
Well,
Very, very important.
you're talking leadership, and, you talked a lot about it tonight. And there lies the problem with the current team. I don't know that they have that leadership. No one on that team, they don't have a captain, right? They haven't, announced one. And that's a little bit of a problem right now because, Torts is trying to get control of the locker room. He's trying to, get these guys going. How long does something like that take? I mean, do we go the whole season without a captain?
Well, I don't think so. But this is, 2020. This is different season.
Oh, I got you.
It's like,
It's
but
yeah.
I still believe today. You look at different sports, and you look at leadership of those teams. It's very, very important.
Sure.
To pick
Yep.
somebody, have that leadership,
Yep.
and to help to bring the players together. So
Sure.
then this way, the coaches didn't have to make decisions like this.
Yep.
Because you talk about it and then you move on, and if you have a problem and it's solved, and then you move on, everything's fine.
We're talking leadership, and we're going to hand the mic over to Lauren.
All right, it's time for the Madness Minute. For those of you that may have been here before, we're going to ask Courtney some rapid fire questions. So there's like a one-word answer, basically, is what we're looking for. But if you have a good story, we want you to tell it. So first one up, did you play any sports other than hockey while growing up?
Next question. Of course I did. I played football. I was quarterback. I played baseball. I was a catcher. Okay, and I tried to play basketball, but yeah.
Did any of the goal scorers ever share their cases of tasty cakes with you?
I didn't get that.
Did any of the goal scorers ever share their cases of tasty cakes with you?
Yes, of course.
Which
Look
movie?
at me. Yeah.
Which movie would you watch? Invincible, Rocky, or a documentary on flatbread pizza?
I like Rocky, baby.
There you go. There we go.
That flatbread pizza won't go
It won't
away.
go away.
No.
Which do you like best? Cheesesteaks, hoagies, or chicken wings?
Love them all, baby.
Have you learned how to cut and style women's hair yet?
Can't hear too good.
She wants to know if you've learned cut
Have you learned how to cut and style women's hair yet?
cutter style women's hair. Have you learned how to do that yet?
Do you want Jeannie to answer that?
No, but I'm on my way.
Did you ever put anything other than water or Gatorade in your water bottle on the net?
Wow.
Oh!
Wow.
Oh!
Everybody's excited.
And Gatorade was wasn't even around,
you
right?
see what I'm going, yeah, I mean, when I played, Jesus was alive. You know, all we had was plain water. Plain water, I mean.
What road stadium was your favorite to play in?
I love New York, and I'll tell you why. And Detroit was the worst one, and I'll tell you why quickly, okay? New York, you had the same crowd that we have in Philly, okay? Cheerful, you know, they even for the opposite team, they get you, you know, they get you going, and they get you pumping, not performing there. In Detroit, think about this, they had the ties, the suit, very quiet. And the players, before the game, my own players, would bet how long it would last in the game. Think about this. I'm going to repeat this. My own players didn't believe I could finish the game in Detroit. My goals against in Detroit was 7 goals against me because it was quiet. They had the tie, the shirt, the whole bit. Very quiet. I love noise. Let's make some noise
There
for
you
a
go.
second. Yeah. There you go.
Is it true that in your younger days you used to be a pole dancer?
Yes. Hey. And I made a lot of money, folks.
What ex-player do you still stay in contact with most these days?
Well, you know what? It's all the players. You know, there's not one or two, whatever. And don't forget now, as you get older, players are spreading, you know, the different locations in the country, and it's very difficult to get together. But when we do, you know what the magic? I went to Superbox the last game, you know, and I saw Bill Barber, and I looked at him, and it was just like when we played, you know, it's just so beautiful.
You fall
So
right
we
back
don't
to
forget this.
1974. You're right, you fall right back to the 70s.
Yeah, oh yeah, you know, it's just a beautiful thing. So we don't meet as often, but when we do, it's a beautiful thing.
And who has the greatest card shop and podcast in the world?
The harder shot than what?
No.
No.
Yeah. Repeat the question.
Who has the greatest card shop and podcast in the
Oh.
world?
My man, right here. Yeah. There you go. Thank you. That was awesome.
So that's presented by our good friend Bill Gaddis, who refuses to come out. He's hiding back there in the corner. We love to have him front and center, but he likes back there in the corner where the golden tee still back there?
It is.
He's back there playing probably.
He probably is. And then he just likes to complain that he can't hear it back in front.
I know. He'll complain just like Sue will complain.
Yeah. But
So what do you think? We're talking championships. We're talking World Series, Phillies. What are the chances?
To win?
Yes.
great. I think, as a matter of fact, there's no chances. I think they're going to win the championship.
Phillies at 6.
The Phillies are going to win. Yeah, and then, what did he say?
I'm not sure. He doesn't know.
He just woke up.
Yeah, but you know what? Like I said, they have great pitching, great hitting, and great leadership, and people. You know, the whole place packed with the city. Come on.
Yeah.
And the best fans in the world.
Of course, the best fans in the world. You know, I love the people in Philly. So to me, is the Phillies are going to bring the championship back in Philly.
There you go. 6 games, right? Four more W's.
Yeah, what? I hope it goes 7 games. It gives me more fun to enjoy.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
You know, it doesn't happen too often but they are going to win.
Yes.
Again, to repeat what I said quite a few times tonight, they have the pitching, they have the hitting, okay, they have the coaching, right? And they have the beautiful crowd in Philadelphia. Thank you. Yeah.
So talking about that we're going to be winning. Tell us some of your experiences of the parade route we'll be looking forward to in a few days.
Well, they
With the parade, what your experiences were and going through the parade when you guys won.
with the parade, you mean?
Yeah, with the parade championship.
Well, you know what? Hey, folks, 1 second. I want to share the first. It's important. The first year we're riding in cars. Hey, folks, I have a little story here, please. The first year we rode in cars, and people damaged the cars because they didn't have any barriers. So the second year, we had a float. We're on the float, and they said to me, I got on the float. They said they sit in the front row. I said, oh, all right. I sat in the front row. Guess who I was sitting next to? Frank Rizzo. Now, wait. We're driving through Broad Street, and there's about 2 million people, right? And we're singing, we're having fun. And then I'm looking at Frank once in a while, and Frank was looking up all the time. I said, Frank, what the F are you looking at? He said, I'm looking for snipers. Really? I got up and I said, Frank, you're on your own, baby.
Good move.
True story.
Good move. Very good move. Yeah.
All right, again, great raffle prizes. Henry, are you working the room?
Work the room.
You got, come up and see Henry and Emily.
Most people have already got that.
All right, so things are good.
Things are good.
These raffle prizes are gonna go home with somebody. We draw around 8 o'clock. So I got a thumbs up from Big Jason. All right, okay. All right.
Great championship team with the raffle prizes as well.
By the way, guys, I would love to. Can you be quiet, please? I would like to introduce my beautiful wife, Jeannie. Please stand up, Jeannie.
She got paying attention.
Hey, honey. Yeah, there she is. Yeah, there she is. Hey, this is like winning your Stanley Cup, folks.
You're such a suck up. I see what you did there.
Huh?
I see what you did there.
And that works.
I see what you did there.
She's not agreeing with that work.
Somebody just shouted out, happy wife, happy life,
There you go.
right?
Oh, yeah. I win the Stanley Cup every year.
Very cool, very cool. Questions, comments? Come on. Somebody's got to have a great question. Come on, pick one up.
Well, before any question, I just want to share with you quickly again, is anybody in this room here, it's very important. Please, let's be quiet just for a couple of seconds here. Anybody in this room here, think about your vision in life, what you want to do, okay? And make up your mind that this is where you're going to go, okay? And you'll have a lot of people will come in and try to walk you away from it, which has happened to me many times. And you have to push them aside and keep focusing on your goals, okay, on your vision. And when you do this, beautiful things will happen, okay? Situation, people, or whatever will come into your life you never expected and will make it happen. It's a beautiful way to live life. It's exciting, and it's happiness. It's a beautiful thing to reach your vision.
Yes.
Roll it over to Lauren.
All right, so the gentleman wanted me to ask a question. He wants your thoughts on when they grease the poles before they're about to win a championship. Did they do that when you guys were winning the Stanley Cups?
Grease the poles so people can't climb them.
Wow.
The championships.
In those days, we didn't have poles.
That's that whole Jesus thing, right? I see. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to hell, I know it.
All right, and I do have another question.
Hey, Barney, so who do you think should be the captain of the Flyers, the current team? And do you think they should name a captain this season or wait till next year?
Who should be the captain of
Who
the
should be
team,
the captain?
of the current team, or should they wait till next year?
Well, I think the last part of your question is beautiful thing, you know. Wait, I think it's important to wait what is created on the ice, and then you make a decision. Why move forward? You know, wait till everything becomes stable, you know, and you see your performers on the ice, and then you can make the right decision, and bingo, then you move on.
All good? All right, a couple of last minute things. Lauren was stuck in traffic. She cusses every time she has to drive down from Reading. So she was a little late to the party, but she's got some free t-shirts to give out afterwards. So
Just, if you guys just want to stay in your seats, we'll bring the t-shirts to you, but we've got free Philly shirts. Maybe for everybody in the house, we'll do our best to make sure everybody gets one before they leave.
And I know he doesn't like to advertise. Are they from the Arphils?
Maybe.
It's possible.
So that's my awesome son-in-law, Anthony Pignetti. So if anybody needs free tickets to baseball town, there's your hookup.
Just don't ask him for World Series tickets, because he doesn't have any.
So I shouldn't ask.
No.
Now,
Come on. The cheapest ticket is $900. Come
what the
on.
hell? What the hell?
1,400.
What happened?
14? Well, here you go.
All right, Johnny, a couple of trivia questions.
Yeah, we got a couple more.
Couple more trivias.
All right.
We'll finish up with some giveaways.
Which year was Bernie drafted in the expansion draft to the Flyers?
Back there.
Back there, we got a hand waiver. There you go.
67.
That is correct. That is correct.
I gotta ask, did you really know the answer or did you Google it? Attaboy. Love the honesty.
There you go.
Very good. Awesome.
All right.
Hey, by the way, before the next question, folks, you know what? You know what my passion is right now?
G-State.
Is to meet everybody here in this room tonight after we win the World Series.
There you go.
We're gonna meet back here.
Yeah,
All right,
There
there
we
you
go.
go.
let's go.
There you go. Party in Hanrahan.
And hey, and besides this, maybe we'll do a little pole dancing. Hey, I'm going to have this guy go first.
I love you guys. I love each and every one of you. Thanks for coming.
Yeah.
You see the crap I gotta put up with?
All those boos don't get a t-shirt.
I saw them.
Oh,
I saw them. One last trivia.
One last one. All right. How many Conn Smythe trophies did Bernie Brown win in his career?
Conn Smythe Trophy. Oh, Tommy Kelly had, oh, look at all these hands.
Yep.
Wow.
And
Who had next? 'Cause I
Tommy Kelly, right here. Right there.
Two is correct. Two is correct.
Sorry, I'm dating a little bit. I was born in 81. I thought they gave one to Bobby one year.
He was born in 80, so you didn't know.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
All right.
Okay.
One more? We play one more?
Okay, yeah, let's do it.
All right. How many Vesna trophies did Bernie win?
President trophies.
2.
Two is correct. There we go.
Two.
We can't get them past Mike Schmidt. We can't get those trivia questions past him.
Was that a Mike Schmidt answer?
That was.
Yes, it was.
That was.
Very good. Very, very good.
And we
Hey,
got,
guys, again, it's been an honor, a privilege, to bring Bernie Perrott to Delco, to bring him here to Hanrahan's Irish Pub, to you guys. You've been giving us words of wisdom all night, our fearless leader. Closing comments, what do you got for us?
Closing. Never, never stop dreaming.
good.
Yeah, well, think about this. Think about this. And you know what? You don't have to talk to anybody. You could keep this to yourself. Keep dreaming. And when you're dreaming and you're happy, and look, 3 basic things I'm going to say here. Very, very important. Thanks for bringing this up. Okay? Ask. Universe. Okay? Ask. Believe and receive. Okay? Remember, ask, believe, and receive. And how you're going to receive, it's none of your concern. Universe will bring the right people to the right place at the right time to make it happen. End of the story. Thank you.
So true. So true.
All right, so again, the raffle prizes, we draw the winners around 8 o'clock. I think Bernie's going to stick around a little bit, sign a couple of autographs. Let's just be gracious to one another as far as keep the line moving. And Lauren, do we miss anything? Because I always do.
We will make sure everybody gets Philly shirts, so we'll come to you, don't worry about that. And if we can get the autographs for 1 per, that would be great. 1 per for Bernie, please.
And we are back here November 16th, back on our Wednesday night schedule with Phillies draft pick Mike Costanza.
And how about it, before we end the show, we get one more Bernie chant from everybody.
Can we get another Bernie
Come on,
chant
guys.
as we close?
Bernie, Bernie, Bernie.